Hey guys, OMAD Caroline, how are you? Welcome to my temporary weekly weigh-in. And the reason why I started doing this is I could see the scale creeping up since January. January, I had my lowest weight of this journey, which was 154.2. And last week, when I jumped on the scale, I was weighing 165.6. So I was up by 11.4 pounds from my lowest weight on this journey. And I was like, I need to get back on track. So a lot of you guys suggested weekly weigh-ins, so that's what I'm doing now, try to keep myself accountable. So that's where we're at. We're here. I don't want you guys to mistake my lowest weight of 154.2 as my lowest weight ever. That's of this journey. To tell you the truth, you guys, I have never had weight issues when I was younger and even after I had children. So, like in junior high, I'm only 5'2", so in junior high, my average weight was maybe 110, 115. And then when I got into high school and got developed and stuff, I stayed right about 120, 125 pounds. Weight was on the forefront for me. I think it was because I had siblings. Four of them were teenage girls, so there was like a 5 year gap. So when I was like 8 or 9, I had these teenage girls that were always worried about how they looked, and that my weight was never because I had any kind of weight issues. I think it was just because it was a culture I was raised in. So, but I never really had to work hard to keep or maintain my weight. It was pretty natural. Um, I think, if there was a prom coming or, I got married at 18, I think I buckled down and started exercising more and lost a few pounds. But even I think my wedding day I weighed 115 or something like that. But then, I would get back to that comfortable 120, 125. Even after I had my babies, I think I was probably averaging 125, 130. The first time that I put on a little bit of weight was the kids had to be about 6 and 7, and I got up to maybe 175. And I remember struggling with how much I had put on the weight, and it came on relatively fast, but it also came off really fast. Ted really helped. We trained a lot. We started training for races. We did adventure races, so that came off pretty quick. I think I got that weight off and was back comfortably. I think I probably got down to like 120 after that. So I was really comfortable weight, and pretty much stayed between, I would say I was comfortable 130 all those years up until 2010, towards the end of 2010 into 2011. I've been reading some books with my son, and we've been talking a lot with my son and talking a lot with my husband, and really been reflecting a lot on what is going on, what went on to cause those weight gains. And I don't know, for the longest time I thought maybe I had eating issues and unhealthy habits. And I think I always kind of linked that to my childhood trauma and stuff like that. But now that I've been really reflecting on stuff, it's like, well, if that was the case, I should have been struggling with my weight for all my life, right? So I was like, so was it really the childhood trauma, and have I been focusing on the wrong things? So I started taking a look at my life and where it was at during both of those times, right? And I realized it was right after. So the first time I packed on the weight, there was something that really affected me, like to the core, traumatically in my life, that first time. And with that came a lot of reflecting on where I went wrong to cause those things. And I think that the first time I packed on the weight, I felt like it was almost, I was kind of down and in a depression, to tell you the truth. And I don't think I ever thought that because, you think you're leaning on God and that, but I think I was kind of to a point where I felt out of control of my life and deep sadness and self-loathing almost. So I'm like thinking, I think that is what caused that first weight gain when the kids were like 5 and 6. It wasn't really the, childhood stuff. I think it was more of the, what was happening in the moment in that time. But I think, I'm not saying that, being hurt at a young age, that when something impacts you hard in the moment, that it may be more intense than um, what a normal person could handle, maybe. I don't know. Or somebody with a healthier childhood. So it just really, I've been really thinking about that. So then I started thinking about, all right, so I got healthy in my heart and spirit, and with that came getting healthy physically. So I felt like getting healthy in my relationships with myself and my relationships with the people that were important caused me to naturally care for myself better. So so then I started thinking about 2010 and 2011, and it was almost like the same impact happened. So something happened in my life. I was so deeply disappointed in myself. And the thing is 2010, 2011 was the beginning of my career. And, when I think about my first video, like I blamed a lot of my weight gain from being so busy with my career and stuff. But to tell you the truth, I think I had the trauma happened and I was like so down. And then I started my career. So I think I just gave my life to the career and didn't deal with this stuff, and I bloomed up. In August 2016, I think I was the highest I've ever been at 247 pounds. But I packed on easily. By 2011, I was easily, comfortably 200 pounds. I mean, it came on fast. So I think I had a lot of stuff going on. Like, I think mentally, when I started this journey, I was in a really good headspace. I was excited. I was going to become a grandma. I wanted to be healthy. Like doing it was for longevity and was going to be bigger than me. You know, so so that just brings me to where I'm at now. Because yeah, 154.2 is great for this journey's low. I know that it don't really matter like if I'm ever 130 pounds again, 125, it doesn't. But what matters to me right now is like, sorry, I'm so moody, you guys. What matters to me right now is like, what is going on right now that I am not caring for myself like I was. And yeah, I'm exercising in that, but I don't know, I don't feel in control. Ted and I was talking, and I'm like, which makes me sad when I'm not in control. I love being disciplined and in control, but we've been talking and like, we have some stresses in life. I do think that since I retired, been focusing on just being a nana, supporting my daughter and stuff, I do think I've been carrying a lot of guilt for not contributing financially. I would love to see Ted retire early. So I've been like thinking about like a lot of times I get where I'm starting to gain weight, it's usually because I am feeling very negative about myself. So I don't know. And it's like this stuff shouldn't bringing me so down. And I do think, the, the menopause hormone thing may be a factor in how intense I feel. That's where I'm at right now. I think I'm just trying to figure out what are the what are the factors in my life that causes me not to be so disciplined when it comes to eating the way I want to eat and sticking with the plan I want to live. I don't ever feel good when I go off plan. It actually makes me feel, weak and sad. So it's like, why do that, I think also too when we have other stuff going on in our life where it's like, why do I want one more thing to freaking, worry about or care about? But that's a slippery slope for me. So I need to get through my emotions and what I've been feeling in a better way this time around, because majority of my life, I was healthy and fit. Something happened, and I think I was punishing myself for years, and I think it's time to stop doing that. And I don't always gotta fix everything. Life's good, and I need to be more grateful and count blessings and be happy for me when I have good days. Sorry about this downer video. So let's get to the weight. So like I said, if you guys follow me, my lowest weight on this journey was January. I weighed 154.2. That was the lowest on this journey. I decided I needed to get a grip on stuff because my weight was creeping up. Last Monday, I weighed in at 165.6. And then this morning, I jumped on the scale and I weighed 165.8. So I am up zero point 0.2 pounds from last Monday. So I am still up from my lowest weight, up 11.6 pounds. I'll get it off. I'm starting to get me. What I think I just wanted to share with you guys is to really reflect on what's going on with your life and that. It's not to blame anything, but it's to say, all right, we need to handle situations like this differently. I think when I kept blaming it on childhood trauma or abuse that happened, it's already done. And it's like, there's no way to handle that. And then it's like, why wasn't that affected me all the years that I was in a healthy BMI? So I think it just made me to move out of that because that's no longer my identity. I feel good. Like I feel recovered, if that makes sense, from that stuff. So it's like, okay, so what's going on? Now, I'm not saying you're ever truly recovered, just because I do think past traumas build upon each other. And then when something happens current, it's intense. Just been not feeling myself. But I'm still gonna keep at it and figure it out. So let's snap out of this and talk about my week. So, how many good days of OMAD did I have? I would consider I had 5 days of good OMAD. All right, so OMAD to me is one meal a day, and eat it like it used to be 1 hour. I used to give myself 1 hour window in the beginning, but now it's more like have your meal, eat it, be done. That's how it is. So yeah, so I considered I had 5 really good days at OMAD this week. Friday, Ted invited me to a movie and met him when he got off work on Friday. We went and watched Free Guy. That was a great movie. We got out of there. I did really good. I did dirty fast in the movie and had a 0 calorie caffeine free drink. I've been really good caffeine free, you guys. We ended up going out for dinner and drinks after that. The restaurant was really slow, so my window ended up being open for a good 2 hours, and I had several drinks. So, not a successful OMAD day. I don't count that. I don't know. I lately I have not been enjoying going out to eat. I just would rather cook home. I just feel more nourished or something. So, and then yesterday I ended up doing a daughter mom day. My daughter and I went played bingo at the local fairgrounds. They're setting up for the fair that starts Wednesday night, but they have pre-fair bingo. So we went and did that. That was fun. We did that for a couple of hours. Kayla wanted to buy me lunch. It was around 2 o'clock. I said, yeah, let's do it. That'll be my one meal. And I got food truck food, and it was junk and garbage. I did that, and then we got home and we have a shed, and I had a bunch of project furniture I wanted to get pulled out because I'm doing a garage sale at the end of the month, and I want to just get sell it, and then if it doesn't sell, donate it, get rid of the stuff. I wanted to clean out the shed while Kayla's here because Kayla's got a lot of stuff left over from when she lived here, and I just didn't want to throw out anything without her approval. So she went through it. So we worked out and went through everything in the shed for a good, I would say, 2.5 hours. And then John stopped to pick up Kayla, Trana's, and then they went home. And then Ted and I loaded up the vehicle with all the garbage we got to get rid of. I've got tons of stuff I got to drop off for donation, and then tons of stuff I got to drop off to the dump actually today as soon as I get done with this video. Did that, and then Ted was like, well, he's got to run in and get some things at Meyer, and he ended up getting me a big Truly drink. We just worked so hard, sit and relax and watch some stupid TV. I ended up having a big Truly, which is like 2 drinks, and then I had an extra little one serving Truly, so I ended up having a total of 3 drinks last night with Ted while we kicked back and watched some TV together. It was nice, kind of winding down. So yeah, I don't. That was not a good OMAD day. It was a very big window. Yeah, so 5 good days. Too bad. There it is, you guys. There is the weight, how I'm doing. Sorry, this was such a bummer video. All right, so I gotta get going. I gotta go drop some stuff off to the dump, drop some stuff off to donate, and I will see you guys next Monday.